Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Let's start. Yesterday we discussed about extrapyramidal side effect of antipsychotics, high potency typical antipsychotics and low potency typical antipsychotics. High potency they have weak action on muscarinic receptors, and low potency they having strong action on muscarinic receptor. Okay, so the balance between dopamine and acetylcholine is disturbed more in case of when we're using high potency drug. High potency typical antipsychotics causing more extra pyramidal side effects, okay, as compared to low potency typical antipsychotics. What was extrapyramidal side effect according to duration of using antipsychotics? The first one, dystonia. Second, akathisia. Third one, Parkinsonism. And last fourth one, tardive dyskinesia. Dystonia, akathisia, Parkinsonism. These side effects you can treat by using antimuscarinic benzopropine and trihexyphenidyl. Tardive dyskinesia is better to discontinue discontinue therapy. Discontinue therapy. Now in new books they write tardive dyskinesia therapy. If the person develops tardive dyskinesia therapy, we can use atypical atypical antipsychotic, another option to treat tardive dyskinesia. Okay, the better one, discontinue therapy. Tardive dyskinesia side effect of typical antipsychotics. Atypical antipsychotics we also can use to treat tardive dyskinesia. Okay. The other side effects you already know about M receptor, dry mouth, dry eye, dry skin, and constipation like. Okay. Alpha related receptor, decreased blood pressure, hypotension. Histamine related receptor, side effect, sedation. Dopamine receptor related side effect, hyperthermia, hyperthermia, and prolactin level also increase. This prolactin, in if the male patient using antipsychotics, this increase prolactin causing gynecomastia. Gynecomastia. In female patient, this increased prolactin. What is the effect of prolactin on FSH and LH? FSH and LH. These hormone going down. So now, if these hormone going down, it leads to disturbance of menstrual cycle. It leads to amenorrhea. Amenorrhea. Amenorrhea, infertility. Okay. No, no menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle totally disturbed. No ovulation because LH, FSH are also disturbed. So in male patient, gynecomastia. Due to prolactin level increase, one thing amenorrhea, another galactorrhea. Galactorrhea is self-discharge of milk. Galactorrhea in female. Amenorrhea, galactorrhea. So if the female on antipsychotic therapy, these are the side effects. Okay, why? Because of increased prolactin. So how you can suppress prolactin release? By using very famous drug bromocriptine. Another one, cabergoline, bromocriptine and cabergoline. These two drugs. Okay. Hyperthermia. Now come to this point. This side effect, how you treat? Old blankets. One, dantrolene. Second, dantrolene is a calcium blocker inside the skeletal muscle only. Okay. And third one, stop stimulate dopamine inside the hypothalamus because antipsychotic they block dopamine thermostat center. Also can apply bromocriptine. Bromocriptine, not mix bromocriptine and benzotropine. Okay. Bromocriptine we use for prolactinemia and hyperthermia. Benzotropine we use for extra pyramidal side effects. EPS side effects. Which EPS side effect is not give response to benzotropine? Which one? Tardive dyskinesia. Tardive dyskinesia give no response to benzotropine. Okay. For tardive dyskinesia, first option discontinue therapy is the best option. Okay. Understand? Okay. The other side effect. These side effects are extrapyramidal side effect. Number one, muscarinic side effect, alpha side effects, histamine related side effect, dopamine related side effect, dopamine receptor blocking side effect. Number five, number six. Number seven, metabolic side effect. These drugs causing weight gain, and hyperglycemia. Hyperglycemia also induce diabetes. Another important side effect, QT, long. QT interval in the ECG, QT interval, depolarization and repolarization cycle take more time. QT prolongation. It's all about typical antipsychotics. Okay. Typical antipsychotic, I make one correction yesterday, prochlorperazine. It's not chlorpromethazine. Okay. Prochlorperazine. Prochlorperazine is very good antiemetic. Typical antipsychotics also used in case of vomiting. Antiemetic. Promethazine. Promethazine we use for pruritus. What is pruritus? Itching due to histamine. Promethazine block H1 receptor. The H1 receptor for histamine. For itching, promethazine. Clear? Prochlorperazine, antiemetic. Prochlorperazine, antiemetic. Okay, now come to atypical antipsychotics. Atypical. In atypical antipsychotic, they have main concern with 5-HT receptors, especially 2. If you remember, in presynaptic space, these 2 receptors, alpha 2,
Inhibitor.
if you remember, presynaptic, also
Yeah.
inhibitor, yeah, presynaptic membrane. So in case if this neuron producing serotonin, if neuron producing 5-hydroxytryptamine, 5-hydroxytryptamine, this is serotonin neurotransmitter here. The serotonin attached to this is a 5-HT2 receptor. 5-HT1 receptor present on postsynaptic membrane. 5-HT1, similar to alpha 2 and alpha 1. Okay. So this 5-HT2 is an inhibitory receptor, 2 receptor, inhibitory receptor, negative feedback. If you block this, so negative feedback block, then more release of 5-HT. Serotonin level will increase. Okay. Serotonin level will increase. The problem in limbic system for psychosis, one issue, increase dopamine, and second problem, decrease serotonin. The balance disturbed, dopamine increase and 5-HT decrease. Just now we finished this part. We're using typical antipsychotic to treat positive symptom, okay? Acute disease, positive symptom, acute psychosis. We're using anti-dopamine, anti-dopamine. You block dopamine receptor. So now dopamine action will decrease, yeah? Now we want second part. The second part, 5-HT level is low in limbic system. Now we try to increase this 5-HT level by blocking 5-HT2 receptor. If you block this receptor, then 5-HT will increase. This 5-HT increase in limbic system. In limbic system, 5-HT increase. The 5-HT increase, now again dopamine and 5-HT balance again equal, because this was high, we try to reduce this. This was low, we try to increase it. So 5-HT now increasing in limbic system. Atypical antipsychotics, the preference for chronic disease. Chronic psychosis. Preference for chronic psychosis. Clear? Preference for chronic psychosis. Chronic psychosis having what type of symptom? Negative symptoms. Okay. The first line of drug for chronic psychosis, atypical antipsychotics. These atypical antipsychotics, the few drugs, they also go for D2 receptor. These are not strong anti-dopamine, okay? These are not strong anti-dopamine. They're increasing serotonin. Their first preference for 5-HT2. 5-HT2 receptor. They block this. And very weak action on D2 receptor. It's mean these drugs also can control positive symptom, okay? Also can control positive symptom. Understand? But the first preference for negative symptoms. Negative symptom due to decrease 5-HT. Done? Why there are negative symptom? Due to decrease serotonin. So these negative symptom, chronic psychosis, why patient change to mood disorder. The mood disorder, that condition known as schizoaffective disorder. Schizoaffective. Schizoaffective. This affection means mood. Schizophrenia is psychosis. Clear? Also having mood problem. The chronic psychosis at last when patients socially withdraw, no interest, apathy, lack of energy, no happiness, it lead to depression. So depression, if you remember the first beginning CNS lecture, the depression due to decrease 5-HT. Understand? So this decrease 5-HT in brainstem lead to depression. The schizophrenia change to depression. The end of depression, attempt for suicide. Clear? So disease start from positive symptom, change to negative symptom. After the negative symptom, development to affection disorder, schizoaffective disorder. In schizoaffective disorder, especially schizodepressive disorder. Schizoaffective lead to depression. Why depression? Because decrease 5-HT. Understand? Decrease 5-HT. Mood disorder have concern with norepinephrine and serotonin. Norepinephrine and serotonin. So typical atypical antipsychotic have more concern with serotonin. Understand? The increasing serotonin. The increasing serotonin. So what are the uses of these drugs? We use for negative, first preference for negative symptoms. Okay, negative symptom mean chronic psychosis greater than 6 months. We also can use for mania. Mania is a mood issue. Also can use for bipolar disorder. It's also mood affection problem. Also can use for separately depression. So a lot of uses. So why you use for mood disorder? These are the antipsychotics. These are not antidepressive drugs. Okay, these are the antipsychotics, but have extra use for mood disorder in case of mania, bipolar disorder, depressive disorder, because they have concern with serotonin. The increasing serotonin. Clear? The mood disorder, the problem with serotonin neurotransmitter. So these are the extra uses of atypical antipsychotics. Can atypical antipsychotic use as antiemetic? Atypical. Atypical have more concern with serotonin neurotransmitter. Atypical antipsychotic, they are weak and anti-dopamine. The neurotransmitter in chemotrigger zone, neurotransmitter in chemotrigger zone, neurotransmitter in emetic center, we're using dopamine. Okay, understand? Typical antipsychotics can act as antiemetic. Typical antipsychotic, they can control vomiting, but atypical antipsychotic not used as antiemetic. Done? So what are the name of atypical antipsychotic? Clozapine, olnozapine, quetiapine, ziprasidone, risperidone, ziprasidone, risperidone, aripiprazole, clozapine, olnazepine, quetiapine, ziprasidone, risperidone, aripiprazole. These are the atypical antipsychotics. These atypical antipsychotics They have weak action. They have no concern with dopamine, okay? They have no concern with dopamine receptor, very weak. They have no concern with antimuscarinic, have very little action on alpha. So can they cause the same side effect like atypical? Can they cause hypotension, causing dry mouth, dry eye, constipation, extrapyramidal side effect? Atypical antipsychotic not causing extrapyramidal side effect because they have concern with serotonin. They are not blocking dopamine, understand? They are not blocking dopamine. Done? Clonazepam, quercetin, ziprasidone, risperidone. So these drugs are atypical antipsychotic. Atypical antipsychotic. Very weak action on dopamine receptor, weak action on alpha, weak action on muscarinic. They are not going for these receptor, okay? Weak action for histamine. So these drugs, they're not producing the same side effect like typical antipsychotic. They are different. Understand? So typically, it's a very big difference between typical and atypical antipsychotic. Typical antipsychotic go for muscarinic receptor block, muscarinic receptor block, dopamine receptor block, alpha receptor block, histamine receptor. They act on the different 5 receptors. But atypical antipsychotic have just concern with serotonin, very weak action on muscarinic, very weak action on alpha, very weak action on histamine. Okay, so the uses of a typical antipsychotic, they're producing very less side effects. Done. Clonazepam, the some side effect very special to a typical antipsychotic. For example, clonazepam. If you're using clonazepam suppress the bone marrow, causing must keep in mind a granulocytosis. It's a side effect of clonazepam. Must keep in mind a granulocytosis. A granulocytosis. Clear? A granulocyte. If you're using clonazepam, is very famous drug in this group. A typical antipsychotic, very commonly used for negative sign symptom or psychosis. Okay. If you're using this patient, you must check and balance WBC count. Okay, this patient must go for repeated CBC. Clonazepam, because clonazepam, a granulocyte, the granulocytes mean neutrophil, basophil, eosinophil. Neutrophil, basophil, the especially neutrophil count going down. Okay, so clonazepam suppress the bone marrow, especially the white blood cell lineage. Okay, understand? Causing a granulocytosis. The other side effect, risperidone. Risperidone causing metabolic syndrome, metabolic side effect. Metabolic side effect mean weight gain, abnormality in metabolism of fatty acid, weight gain. Another, diabetes mellitus. Okay, hyperglycemia, hyperglycemia. All atypical, all atypical antipsychotics, atypical antipsychotic causing QT interval prolonged, QT prolonged, all. So antipsychotics drug, they causing QT interval. There are few drugs they have action on QT interval. Later we learn in CVS system also again. Okay, the QT interval prolongation done by antipsychotics. Some antibiotics also doing the same thing. Some antiarrhythmic also doing the same thing. So QT interval prolonged by antipsychotics. All atypical antipsychotic causing QT interval prolonged. So what are the generally side effects? We summarize the side effect of atypical antipsychotic. Number one, special side effect, a granulocytosis. A granulocytosis. The metabolic side effect, problem with metabolism, metabolic side effect, for example, weight gain and hyperglycemia. Hyperglycemia lead to diabetes. And third side effect, QT interval prolonged. QT interval prolonged. There are three main side effects of atypical antipsychotics done. The other side effect like hypotension, like sedation, like dry mouth, dry eye, these side are very few, because these are not going for those receptors, all receptors occupied by typical antipsychotic. So typical antipsychotic producing vast side effect, large number of side effects produced by typical antipsychotics. Clear? But in starting, we have to use typical antipsychotics. Typical antipsychotic we use for when the disease start, disease duration within 6 months. Okay, before 6 months, acute symptom there, hallucination, delusions, abnormal behavior. In the beginning of the disease, the patient present with these symptoms. Then we have to use typical antipsychotics. Understand? Typical antipsychotics are acute psychosis. Atypical antipsychotic preference for chronic psychosis. Any problem with antipsychotics? Just we have a quick review. Then we go for next chapter. Psychosis. Acute,
Chronic.
chronic. Positive symptom,
Negative
negative.
symptom.
In positive,
Hallucination.
hallucination,
Delusion.
delusion, abnormal behavior.
Behavior.
Here, negative symptom, socially
Depression.
withdraw. Depression is
Apathy.
last. Socially withdraw. No interest, apathy. No interest, okay? No happiness. Anhedonia. So at last,
Depression.
depression. No energy, nothing. Lazy, okay? Socially withdraw. Always want to sit lonely. Understand? So now, for this, using
Typical.
typical, we use
High potency, low potency.
high potency, low potency, okay? High potency, low potency, high potency, name haloperidol,
Fluphenazine.
fluphenazine, trifluphenazine. Low potency, chlorpromazine,
Fluphenazine.
chlorpromazine, promethazine, prochlorperazine. Okay, so these are low potency. What are the side effects? First one, important one, EPS side effect. EPS side effect, dystonia, akathisia, restlessness. Next one,
Parkinsonism.
Parkinsonism. Next one, tardive
dyskinesia.
dyskinesia. One side effect. Next side effect,
Muscarinic. Dry eyes.
prolactin level increase. If the male patient, gynecomastia. If female patient, galactorrhea, amenorrhea, infertility. Next side effect,
Hyperthermia.
Hyperthermia. Next side effect. Sedation. Blood pressure going down. Dry mouth. Constipation. Clear?
Clear.
So how you treat these side effects? Dystonia, akathisia, Parkinsonism?
Benzotropine.
Benzotropine. How you treat tardive dyskinesia?
Stop medication.
Stop therapy. Otherwise, you also can use clozapine, okay? Atypical antipsychotic can be preferred for tardive dyskinesia. For lectinemia, which drug
Bromocriptine.
to treat this?
Bromocriptine.
Bromocriptine. Hyperthermia,
Cold blanket.
bromocriptine. Dantrolene, cold blanket, okay? These are not much important side effects. Okay, now come to this side. This side we done, we using typical antipsychotics. Typical? No, atypical. Atypical antipsychotic. Atypical antipsychotics name Olanzapine, Olanzapine, Quetiapine, Quetiapine,
Ziprasidone. Oh,
Risperidone, Ziprasidone, Aripiprazole. What are the uses? We use for chronic psychosis, okay? We use